Hey everybody, welcome back. So I'm driving down the road, doing a little thinking. Yes, I do think occasionally. And I just want to give a little of my perspective on some of the stuff that's happening right now. It's June of 2020, and all over the news, all over social media, we're having conversations, maybe arguments, I should say, instead of conversations. But somebody will say Black Lives Matter, and somebody else will take offense to that. Now, why would you take offense to the notion that Black Lives Matter? Well, what I'm seeing is that when person A says Black Lives Matter, person B takes offense because they didn't hear Black Lives Matter. What they heard was only Black Lives Matter, which is not what was said. It's not what person A meant. But that's what person B heard. And so they take offense to that. They also tend to come back because, of course, there is not one life that means more than any other life in this world. And so person B comes back and says all lives matter, meaning that there's nobody that's more important than anybody else. But person A chooses to take offense to that because what they heard was, what you said doesn't matter. Black lives aren't important right now. All lives are important. Oh, that's not what person B was trying to say either. They were just trying to not be a jerk. But person A took offense to that and found it to be very, very hurtful and bothersome. Now, do you see what's happening here? First of all, when somebody says Black Lives Matter, don't take it as only Black Lives Matter. And when somebody says all lives matter, don't take it as Black lives don't matter, okay? Take it at face value, and if you want to know what they really mean by it, then let's sit down and have a conversation. But the bigger issue here is people are taking offense. Taking offense is something that has to be done. For you to be offended, you have to take offense. If I was to say something mean and hurtful to you, even if I did it on purpose to hurt your feelings, it doesn't matter if you don't get offended by it. You have to take offense for that to hurt. The problem with that is, once you take offense, you give me the power to control you and your feelings. And that's a feeling that nobody likes, having somebody else have the power over them and control over them. Nobody likes that feeling. When you take offense, you willingly give up control. You willingly give the power to hurt you to somebody else. So keep that in mind, because the way I see it, if somebody says something, you get to choose how you respond to it. I heard this a long time ago. It's just as true today as it was then, and it's some of the best advice that I could ever give somebody, especially a young person in this world today. The way I see it, it ain't what they call you. It's what you answer to that matters.